Hey, we've got Nala here, and this is 2 weeks after she started her board and train program. She's still just a loving, excited, happy pit bull, but man, she's got some manners to go with it now. So before, she would jump up when she greeted, or she would go into a submissive pee stance, and you'd have a puddle to clean up. Man, she's gained some confidence during these 2 weeks. She's gotten to where she can be patient in a place, sit or down, and she's learned how to ignore distractions. One thing we noticed early on is that she can be fairly reactive or more alert to other dogs, especially if we're walking and they're in a pen or in a backyard and they're barking at her. Then she wants to bark, she wants to go investigate. So working with her to ignore those dogs and to understand that when we're in heel, I need her right next to me. I don't need her looking at anything else. So she's done a great job. So in addition to the place, sit, and down commands, we've learned to loose leash heel, we've learned to off leash heel, we've learned off leash recall, and just a whole lot of day-to-day basic stuff. Leave it off, that kind of thing. she's still wanting to play. So what we're going to do is walk around the store here, and we're going to show you some of the things that she's learned and how she's progressed. So with that, Nala, you ready? Nala, come. Atta girl, place. Come on, good girl. Sit. Good. Down. Yes. So place is a command that lets us put her up on an object that has clearly defined boundaries. In place, we're going to put her into a sit, transition to a down, and once she's in a down, then we can build in some distance, we can build in some duration, of course adding in the distractions as we go. Backing up away from her in a setting like this, her tendency is to want to come with me because she wants to go for a walk, she wants to go and explore, so we're going to back up a little bit, give her that temptation to come off, and try to hold her there. And all in all, she's doing very well. When we're satisfied, we can do a number of things. I can release her with break, I can call her to me with come, or we can move her to the next place. So we're going to try that first. Nala, come. Atta girl, come. Good girl, place. Right here. Place. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Yes, good girl. So place to place, that can be used in the home when we have different place cots or different beds. We want her to be in the living room and then transition to the kitchen, anything like that. But put her on place so that she's not under our feet or trying to scavenge for food or get into our guests' face for greetings. So with that, let's do some loose leash heel. Nala, freak. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. All right. Nala. Sit. We try to begin every heel with a sit. I'm going to lead out with my left leg. I'm going to tell her heel, give her that opportunity to come. If she doesn't come, follow along with me, staying right here at my shin, then I'm going to stimulate. Her working number right now in this setting is a 6. At home, it drops to a 4 usually. If we're outside and there's dogs around, then we're going to go up potentially to about an 8. The greater the distraction, the greater the number. So just keep that in mind as you're facing different obstacles throughout the day. So Nala, heel. Good. Yes, good heel. Good girl. You notice as we're walking this nice loop in the leash, it's going to be called a J loop, and that's what we want to see. We want to see her honoring the slack. If she starts to challenge that slack, then I'm going to give her a little stimulation on the e-collar and tell her that, hey, you need to come back here. Hey, good girl, good sit. Yes, good girl. All right, so what you saw there is she went into an automatic sit as we came to a stop. That's perfect. That's what we want to see every time. I will remind her occasionally. Now let's sit. Yes, good girl. She's going to go into a down. And that's kind of up to owner discretion. If she goes into a down and you're okay with that, I'm going to leave it. Right now we're fixing to transition into a heel, so we'll lead out with that. Nala, heel. Yes, good girl. They look to the sky and stop and stare. I feel the earth shake, but I'm prepared. I know I'm ready. Give me that weight that's heavy. Oh, yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Sit. Good. Down. Yes, good girl. Again, with place, putting her up on objects that are unfamiliar to her continues to build her confidence so that we see less and less of that submissive P, but it also continues to get her to where she is more comfortable in a variety of settings. So I like that. Now from here again, we can do the distance, the duration. As long as we're sitting here talking, if somebody comes by, we got some duration. If I were to back up a little bit and go somewhat out of sight around the clothes rack here, come back in, good girl. I'm gonna come up to her, congratulate her. Thank you for staying there. Sit, sit. Good girl, yes. Good job, good job.
Light up the sky with a bang, fire from heaven, I'm watching it rain. I'm something different, man, I'm not the same. Picture the greatness, it's all in my frame. DNA on another level, can't stop when I'm in the zone. I think somebody might have cut the brakes, all I know is that I'm on the go. Can't stop what I'm destined for, no how, no way. Hit the stage, I'ma take the floor. You can see it in my face, this here is real, this here is life. My fame on my back, my focus is right. My mind it is strong, I run to the fight. My aim it is sure, my target is sight. This is what I was made to do.